welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be all about self-love, self-acceptance and all things positivity. If you are new to my channel, then please do hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have any of you over on my channel. If you could give the video a big thumbs up, then that would mean the absolute world to me, as it always pushes my videos to new people and helps me grow my channel. So before we get started in today's video, I just thought I would say the top I am wearing today is from Nasty Girl. I actually done a haul a few videos back now. It's the huge Nasty Girl haul, and this was from that haul. I'll link it in the description box below if it's still in stock as well. I just thought I knew I'd get quite a lot of questions about this top. So if any of you are new to my channel, new to me, don't know me, then hello, I am Chloe, and I am currently doing a series over on my Instagram. Well, I'm doing basically, yeah, like a little series of all different posts, just all about self-acceptance, self-love, being positive about yourself, and basically just being comfortable in your own skin. So yeah, I'm doing that over on my Instagram, and I just thought I would do a video here, so if anybody from my Instagram wanted to watch this video and like a more in-depth sort of listen about like my story and stuff, then they could come over here and do that. So what I'll do now, if you aren't following me over on Instagram and you wanted to go and check those posts that I'm talking about now, is I'll put my Instagram name here. So currently there's been, I think, 3 or 4 episodes. So I'm doing them in episodes, all different posts. And I'm going to be doing it for the whole month of February. So I'll post the ones that I've done already, I'll post them up here now, and I'll go through with you what like topics and stuff I've done already and what topics are to come in February. So I think it is going to take me like the whole of February to cover all of the topics, but still I probably won't be able to cover like every single topic, but I'll always be like willing to do like more of these sort of things, as I'm absolutely loving doing it at the moment. A lot of people will probably think one of the reasons I wanted to do this whole like self-love and self-positivity and all that sort of thing, and being like acceptant of yourself, is because it's something that I struggled with massively growing up. I think from the age of like 13 to I think I'd say 19, I always struggled with like the way I looked, even the way I was, how I come across. I always felt like I needed to change that, but it was mainly like how I looked and like my body. I always felt that I needed to change it. And then I got to a stage in my life where I'm at now that I know that none of that sort of matters, and I'm starting to like love who I am and what I look like as well, which to some people that can sound very I don't like to say the word vain, but I think to some people they will probably think that way. When people say like they love the way they look and they're happy in their skin, things like that, a lot of people could probably take that the completely wrong way. But when I say that, I'm not I don't want to come across like I'm vain or anything like that, because I'm truly not. But I am just happy with like the way I look now, but it's more not about that. I know now that I'm just happy with who I am as a person, and luckily that comes with also like the way I look and stuff. It's taken me a long time to actually get to this stage, and I just wanted to really share with you all like how I got to that stage, because if I could help any like young girl or even women out there that are going through the same thing that I went through, then to me like that makes everything that I'm doing worth it. So how I thought I would start this video is I thought I would just go through like some of the posts that I've done already on this topic, because I really didn't know like how to go about this video and what sort of thing to talk about, but I knew I sort of wanted to make it. So the first post I did was just like an introduction post, basically introducing you to the whole topic that I'm going to be talking about. So here it is. I'll put the picture up here now, and I'll just read the caption that I wrote. So I wrote, "For a few months now, I've been thinking of a way I can truly connect with you all on a personal level and also help people as much as I possibly can." So this is something that I've always, since starting Instagram, I've always thought like, how can I truly connect with you guys and also be like my complete authentic self and just connect with you all, like on a really like personal level, which is something that is so daunting to me, to connect with people on that sort of personal level, to open up that sort of, like, even posting these posts, even talking now, it is something that is really like personal, and it's quite daunting to know that people all out there know like everything I've been through. But I guess because I'm at that stage in my life now, that I'm just comfortable with the fact, and I just know that it could help so many people. So yeah, I go on to say one of my biggest passions since starting Instagram has been to help people accept who they are, because it was something that happened to me fully in 2020, and I honestly feel like it is powerful. And yeah, I would generally say from the age of, I think after having Nelly, I'll go on to that topic, but after having Nelly, it was like my journey to where I am now. So it's like nearly 3 years now, yeah, to like fully accept myself. But I'd say 2020 was the main year, I would say, or like months in 2020, where I actually felt like I fully accept myself. Like there wasn't many things that I looked at and thought, oh, I would change this or I would change that. Like there was actually nothing that I could think about, and I can't exactly pinpoint it, but I think it was since starting my Instagram and YouTube channel. Yeah, so I just go on to say that like it wasn't easy for me to get to this stage in my life, and I was just going to share like throughout the month all these different topics. So for the first topic I shared was about me being skinny, and or slim, whatever you guys would like to call it. But for me, that was, I think, one of the biggest insecurities of mine from like a young age. I'd even say younger than 13. I've always felt that it was wrong for me to be skinny, and I always felt like it was like really like frowned upon to be skinny. But then in some aspects I felt that people just wanted to be skinny, and why didn't I appreciate that I was slim? But I never felt like I was slim. I always felt like I was skinny. I think that's because everyone always told me, you're so skinny. It's like skinny is like a bad word. That's what I like to call it, slim, but I know a lot of people say skinny. But I always associate the word skinny with like how it made me feel then. Like when someone used to call me skinny, it used to make me feel like really, I don't know, like unwomanly or not a girl. I don't know, it just made me feel like really uncomfortable. Whereas now, that sort of thing, I know how silly that probably sounds to a lot of you as well, that yeah, it's just a word that people use, skinny or slim or whatever like that. So yeah, well, that was something that really affected me. I just always had people saying to me, you need to eat more, or you need to you can't wear that. I actually remember a girl saying to me, you cannot wear high heels because your legs are going to snap. And for years and years I didn't wear high heels. Like how pathetic, like how sad is that? That I didn't wear heels because I thought I was too skinny, that my legs were going to snap. Like of course they're not going to snap. But yeah, I just always felt that way, and it's probably only been to like this year now that I've not felt, well not this year, 2020, that I felt like that I could probably wear high heels. I still always pushed myself and still like wore heels and stuff because I always felt like I looked nice in them, but that thought was always at the back of my mind, whereas now it doesn't even come into my head. One thing that I really struggled with, I think, growing up was seeing these memes and quotes about like curvy girls and how men wouldn't find me attractive. So I absolutely hate that these quotes and stuff are even on the internet, but I'll put them up here now so you guys can see the ones I'm talking about. So here it says, skinny girls look good in clothes, but curvy girls look good naked. And there's another one, real men are into curves, only dogs play with bones. And these quotes honestly stuck with me for like a long time. Even though I was in like a happy relationship with Ross since I was the age of 14, it's something that I always felt that oh, I'm skinny, surely he would prefer someone with like a bit more curves. I think like the Kardashians as well, I know this sounds like so silly, but the Kardashians, I always thought, oh my god, they're stunning, but they've got these big bums, they've got these big boobs, and I felt that was just like the way that you needed to look. So I think that the media and like them sort of memes and stuff really don't help how people feel about themselves. So I think the realness and that was one of the main reasons that I wanted to do this whole like series, because I feel that people just need to see that people do struggle and people are real, and there are slim girls out there, there are plus size girls out there, and we're all okay, and whatever shape we actually are like is completely fine. Like everyone is so different, and I just feel like, why should we spend our life, like I honestly so regret feeling that way now. Obviously it's made me the person I am today, and I'm so glad that I finally got to this stage, but I just wish I could have got to it 5 years ago and not had the emotions and everything I went through back then, like inside myself. I wish I never had to go through that. So yeah, that is the reason I'm making this video today as well, because you don't know like who may watch this video, and if one of you are watching this and you feel that you shouldn't be skinny, or you shouldn't you should have big boobs but you've got small boobs, and you should be a certain way, you should be like the people that are on Instagram or people that you see on telly, you really shouldn't. Like you are you, and you are just fine and beautiful and perfect the way you are. Like there's so much more to you as a person than the way you look, and I think that's something I fully grasp, with the fact of that there is more to me than just the way I look. So the second post I have done was about small boobs, so I did briefly just talk about that, but this was, I'd say, my biggest ever insecurity growing up, and even till like last year, it's been something that consumed me so much that I just so regret that it consumed me this much. But it was just having small boobs. I always felt that I couldn't wear certain clothing, like I could never have wore a tracksuit. I felt like I looked like a boy because I didn't have like boobs to fill like the top out, and I always felt that I couldn't wear my hair up because I looked like a boy. The things that people would say, like, oh, you've got fried eggs or pancakes, like if any of you have small boobs, you probably completely like understand where I'm coming from, and if you've ever struggled with that yourself. Like push-up bras were literally like my saviour back then. I would never have not worn a push-up bra. I always used to wear like a bra to bed. I went for a stage of always wearing a bra to bed, like because I just felt so self-conscious. It actually makes me like really sad that like actually saying that. But yeah, I went for a stage that I was just like so uncomfortable with my boobs. I just felt like they needed to be bigger. So in my head I always thought, by the time I'm 21 I will have a boob job. And I'm so glad now, not to any of you that have had boob jobs, or you're looking into getting one, or you're gonna get one, like you go for it, because if that's what's right for you, then like you do that. But I'm so glad I didn't, because I'm like so happy with like my boobs now. Like I know it's a bit like in depth, but I wouldn't want like bigger boobs. And I think after having Nelly, I breastfed Nelly, so yeah, so my boobs like drastically increased. So like now I'm currently like a B cup, and I went from that I think to like a double D, maybe even an E, in like when I was like really feeding her like regular. And all I ever done was complain about them, like that they just hurt my back, or I couldn't wear, because I'm like naturally really petite, I'm a size 4 to 6. I couldn't like find clothes that fitted me properly. So I now know like everything that people say that they don't like about their big boobs, like I understand that now as well. But yeah, so I've sort of had both ends of the scale. Maybe if I didn't, but still after having those big boobs and going back down to my small boobs, I always still felt that I wanted the big boobs again. I can't actually pinpoint what made me think, oh yeah, like my boobs are absolutely fine and I'm fine the way I am. but I think it was like when I started my Instagram, I think your eyes open to like a whole new sort of like media and all like the Instagram girls and things like that. So I saw a lot more of people on Instagram. Before, I just had like a little personal account where I just only like would follow my friends and family and stuff, and like really like famous celebrities. But now obviously I interact with so many different like influencers and see different influencers that it just opened my eyes that, oh my god, so many people have actually got small boobs and they look insane in some of the outfits that they're sharing. And that really basically made me just think, oh, like I can look like that in that outfit, and because I've got small boobs. So instead of comparing myself to everyone that had big boobs like I've done all my life, like a lot of people in my family, everyone in my family had big boobs, and even like Ross's mum, she had big, so I always had like that outlook that to be a woman like you need big boobs, and I always thought as I got older like they will grow and I'll have big boobs, but it just sort of never happened. So instead of me constantly comparing myself to everything like that with big boobs, I then started to look at them sort of people and thought, oh yeah, like that's me and that's what I can look like. So yeah, that was quite powerful for me, and I think that was maybe, if I had to pinpoint anything, I think it was probably that made me actually think, no, like this is okay. So yeah, throughout the rest of the month I'm going to be talking about all different topics on the whole like self-love and self-acceptance journey. So I'm going to be talking about like motherhood, how that helped me with accepting myself, because that was a massive key factor. Even like Nelly, how she has helped me in loving myself. I think with that subject, that is something that maybe could happen to everyone as they become a parent. One of my main things was with like my boobs and like being slim, I never wanted Nelly to like say, look at me complaining about like my small boobs, and then say she had small boobs when she got older and she thought, oh, like that is, mum always complained about that, so surely I shouldn't be happy. Like I never wanted her to like look at me and think that I was constantly complaining about the way I looked. I was so self-absorbed about the way I looked, so that was something that I never wanted her to do. So yeah, talking about that, talking about like body image for teenagers, because I think teenagers are the people that are like most affected in all of this. I know there's some women out there as well, but I think like that's something I'm so passionate about, is just to help young girls just realise that you honestly really don't need to look the way that this 23-year-old girl looks on Instagram, because as a young girl you constantly compare yourself to these older girls that 9 times out of 10 are earning so much money that they're either getting things done to themselves, their faces, or they're getting their hair done regularly, they're getting their makeup done regularly, they've got money to buy more expensive makeup, they've got money to buy all these lovely clothes. Yeah, and you are so young, so you don't need to have all that at the moment, and you've got so much time to be able to get to that stage in your life. So just enjoy that stage of your life that you've got right now, because like that is like so much fun, the age you are going through, and just don't try and rush your younger years, because it's really not worth it. And don't rush it hating yourself, just like enjoy who you are, and you will get to the stage that you want to be at. And when you want to buy these clothes and buy this makeup, you will get there, and it will all work out. Yeah, like also relationships, how relationships can affect your self-confidence and being self-acceptant. Like family, how that has a massive part to play. Like your mental health, posing, lighting, so on. I'm going to be covering all of these topics in February over on my Instagram. So like I said, I'll put my Instagram name here once again for you all, and if you do want to follow me on my journey, then I would absolutely love for you to be a part of it. And if you guys can comment down below on all the posts and get involved and share them on your stories, just to help as many people as possible. That is the ultimate purpose of the whole self-love series episodes. I would love to just help as many young girls as possible. Yeah, this is just going to be like a short little video, and I may even do another one at the end of the month once I've done like the whole series and like the episodes of them, I may do another video just talking through all the posts like more in detail, and just because this may feel like a bit more personal to some people that maybe don't grasp the fact that that's me, and like me actually talking about it may you may be able to connect with it a little bit more. But yeah, just want to say once again, there really is so much more to you as a person than what you look like. And I think once you sort of get that into your head, that you are funny, you're kind, your personality, even if you don't feel like you're funny and you feel like you have to do certain things, but you are just who you are, and that is completely fine. Like, you don't have to be like Josie round the corner, like you just have to be you. And when you start to be yourself, that is when everything comes together. So yeah, just try and be yourself, don't worry about the way you look too much, and yeah, just try and be as positive as possible. So thank you all so much for watching today's video. I hope you all did enjoy. Please comment down below in the comments and we'll have a little chat on today's video. I'd love to chat with you all in the comments, and please give it a big thumbs up if you did enjoy. If you'd like to see more things like this as well, comment below and tell me if you want me to do another video on the whole subject after all the posts are done. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
I know you've heard it all before, but you are the love of my life. I knew when you came through the door that you are the love of my life.